On May 18th, 2019, I lost a piece of my soul and a piece of my identity. This was a day that I knew was going to be coming for a long time, and I knew it was only a matter of time before I had to experience it. But that didn't make it any less bitter. This was the day that I lost the sport of soccer. For me, soccer began when I was about 3 or 4 years old, and back then it was just a game. I played it because I was good at it, and I played it because it was fun. I didn't think much of it. I didn't realize how important soccer was going to become to me in my life. Even back then, it was introducing me to friends and mentors that are going to be sticking with me throughout my entire life. It also gave me a sense of discipline that I've used in almost every aspect of my life and will continue to do so. So I kept playing. I played games, I got better, and I was traveling a lot. Soccer brought me all around the country, but most importantly, soccer brought me to the country of Brazil. When I first learned that I was going to Brazil, I thought it was going to be a vacation. I thought we were going to have a few relaxed days on the beach and some soccer games thrown in there. The soccer had a lot more in store for me. You see, one of the teams that we were playing against are from a small mountain town outside of Rio de Janeiro. It's from a town called Três Rios. And like the town around them, a lot of the kids on the team were dirt poor. They didn't have clean clothes to put on their back. Sometimes they didn't have food to fill their stomachs. That's why I was surprised when I realized that these are the happiest people that I have ever met. Given their circumstances, I never could have imagined how they could be so happy all the time with nothing. For them, soccer stood as a beacon of happiness. And throughout my entire life, I had just thought of it as a game. So on that trip, soccer taught me to appreciate. To appreciate soccer as more than just a sport, as more than just a game, and to appreciate everything else around me. Not just shiny things and everything else that I had, but my family and the ability to survive every day comfortably. Soccer taught me this lesson, and I was so grateful. So when May 18th finally rolled around, I was scared to lose. I wasn't scared to lose the game that I was about to play that night, but I was scared to lose the sport that I love so dearly. But I went and played it anyways. We ended up winning. We won our second state title in 2 years. But that didn't matter. I barely remember that. I don't remember the details of the game at all. Instead, I remember the emotion. I remember the emotion of the crowd. I remember the emotion and the happiness that I could see on the faces of my friends and my family. But most importantly, I remember my state of shock that I felt when I was laying on the ground in midfield by myself after the game. When I was sitting there in disbelief, and anger started welling up inside of me. I was angry at time for there not being enough of it, and I was angry at the world for no reason at all. It was devastating to lose this sport, but in that moment, I realized another lesson of appreciation that soccer taught me. Soccer taught me the right way to experience the loss of something you love. When you lose something you love, you shouldn't mourn over it. You should rather celebrate it. You should celebrate all the good memories and all the good times that you had. Not just in that moment, for the rest of your life. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Thank you, soccer.